Loneliness is not lack of company, it is the lack of purpose. The deepest loneliness is being surrounded by people who don't understand your soul. If you don't find peace within yourself, you'll never find it in someone else. True connection starts when you drop the mask and show your authentic self. Being alone does not mean being lonely. Loneliness comes from being disconnected from who you truly are. The fear of being alone makes you settle for less than you deserve. Only when you love your own company will others be drawn to love you too. You will always feel lonely until you understand that self-love is the foundation of all other love. Loneliness is the universe's way of letting you know you're disconnected from your inner self. Seeking validation from others is a path that only deepens the feeling of loneliness. To heal your loneliness, learn to befriend yourself. It's better to walk alone on the path of truth than be surrounded by people who mislead your soul. The company of those who fail to see your value will always leave you feeling lonelier. The most profound connections happen when you are at peace with your solitude. The one thing that fights loneliness is realizing that you are enough as you are. Solitude can be the most enriching experience when you learn to cherish it. The journey to end loneliness starts with understanding that happiness is an inside job. If you chase people to avoid being alone, you'll never find the true companion you seek. The cure for loneliness is not more people, it's understanding yourself better. The more you cling to others for happiness, the more alone you will feel. Loneliness whispers lies. It tells you that you need others to complete you. When you know your worth, loneliness becomes your teacher, not your enemy. Accept the silence. It has more to teach you than the noise of shallow company. You'll never feel fulfilled in any relationship if you don't value your own time and presence. The more you accept yourself, the less you feel the void of loneliness. True comfort comes not from the number of friends you have, but from the quality of the friendship you have with yourself. To break the cycle of loneliness, shift your focus from needing others to enjoying who you are. You're only lonely when you ignore your own inner voice. The love you're seeking from others should first come from within. Find joy in your own presence, and loneliness will be a distant memory. Loneliness is a reflection of the space between who you are and who you pretend to be. Learn to be happy in your own skin. That's when true companionship finds you. Every time you embrace your true self, the weight of loneliness lifts a little more. Stop searching for love in others until you've found love in yourself. Loneliness disappears when you become your own best friend. Realize that you are already whole, and loneliness becomes irrelevant. It's not the absence of people that creates loneliness. It's the absence of connection with yourself. Your loneliness is a reminder to pay attention to what your soul needs. Those who fear solitude fear meeting their truest selves. You can be surrounded by people and still feel lonely if you're disconnected from yourself. Understand that no one else can fill the void that self-love is meant to occupy. Loneliness thrives in the absence of self-acceptance. To truly combat loneliness, start nurturing the relationship with yourself. The battle with loneliness begins when you stop running from yourself. People who value themselves rarely feel lonely because they cherish their own company. Loneliness is conquered by embracing who you are, flaws and all. When you're at peace with being alone, you open the door for deeper, more meaningful relationships. Being alone and feeling lonely are two different states of mind. One is empowering, the other is not. Recognize that you are worthy of your own time and love, and loneliness will start to fade. You can never be truly lonely when you know how to enjoy your own silence. The only way out of loneliness is into the depths of who you are. Surround yourself with your own love first, and the loneliness will lose its power over you.